Have you ever faced a moment where every path seemed blocked? Where every direction you turned, danger or failure awaited you? What if I told you that your greatest fears might just be leading you to your greatest breakthroughs? The story: the deer surrounded by danger. In a dense forest, surrounded by towering trees and flowing rivers, a pregnant deer wandered alone. As evening fell, dark storm clouds gathered, bringing thunder, lightning, and chaos. Suddenly, a lightning bolt struck, and a wildfire spread through the forest. The deer, in labor, had no choice but to flee. The four deadly traps. She ran as fast as she could and finally reached a riverbank where she could drink water and find a safe place to give birth. But as she bent down to drink, she suddenly noticed movement in the bushes to her left. A hunter was aiming his arrow directly at her. Terrified, she turned right, and there, hiding among the trees, was a ferocious lion ready to pounce. Behind her, the wildfire raged, leaving no path of escape. And in front of her, the river was too deep and full of crocodiles. She was trapped. Death seemed certain. A hunter with a deadly arrow to the left. A lion preparing to attack on the right. A raging forest fire behind. A deep, crocodile-infested river ahead. What did she do? Run? There was nowhere to go. Fight? She was too weak and vulnerable. Her life, her future, her children, everything was at stake. Man in lotus position, the deer's choice, the power of acceptance. In this moment, many of us would panic. We would cry, curse our fate, or try to escape in desperation. But the deer did something completely different. She stopped struggling. She let go of fear. She accepted the moment as it was. If my fate is death, so be it. But I will not let fear consume me. I will drink this water peacefully and trust the flow of life. With a calm mind, she bent down and took a sip of water, letting go of all fear, all tension, all resistance. And then, something miraculous happened. High voltage, the universe responds. A lesson in trust. The hunter pulled back his bow and aimed at the deer. But just as he released his arrow, a lightning bolt struck nearby. The hunter flinched, and his arrow missed, hitting the lion instead. The injured lion roared in pain, turned, and attacked the hunter in rage. Meanwhile, heavy rain began to fall, putting out the forest fire. Within seconds, all the dangers had disappeared. The deer lifted her head, looked around, and saw no more hunter, no more fire. The lion had run off chasing the hunter. She took the opportunity and quickly ran to safety. There, she gave birth to her 3 fawns, safe and free. Key: the deeper meaning, a Buddhist perspective on handling crisis. This story is not just about a deer escaping danger. It is a powerful metaphor for how we handle fear, stress, and overwhelming situations in life. Buddhism teaches that life is full of suffering, dukkha, but our reaction to problems determines our fate. The deer teaches us 4 crucial lessons. Key lessons from the story. Keycap: 1. Fear weakens us, but acceptance gives us strength. The deer was completely trapped with no logical way out. Had she panicked, she would have wasted her last moments in fear and suffering. But by calming her mind and accepting the present, she created space for a miracle to happen. Lesson: when life puts you in impossible situations, do not panic. Stay calm, stay present. Keycap 2. Sometimes, the best action is no action. The deer could have tried to run, but no option was safe. Instead, she trusted the moment and let go. This aligns with Buddhist wisdom on mindfulness. When nothing seems right, sometimes the best thing to do is to stop struggling and trust life's flow. Lesson: instead of reacting with fear, observe, stay mindful, and let events unfold. Keycap 3. The universe works in mysterious ways. The hunter's arrow missed. The lion was distracted. The rain put out the fire. Had the deer acted out of fear, she might not have survived. But by staying calm, events aligned in her favor. This reflects the Buddhist principle of karma and cause and effect, pratitya. Sometimes, we must trust that the universe has its own way of solving problems. Lesson: do your best, but trust that life will take care of the rest. Keycap 4: Hope is the most powerful tool we have. Even when everything seemed lost, the deer did not lose hope. And in the end, she escaped unharmed. She gave birth to new life. She proved that even the darkest night will always end with sunrise. This is one of the core teachings of Buddhism. Suffering is not permanent. Even in the worst of times, if we hold on to hope, life will find a way to lead us forward.